Hey guys, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Before we get into today's entry, there's another very important entry that came up last night when Gematria Effect News was doing a live stream, and around, I think it was at the 33rd minute of the live stream. And this all happened, I think it's 89 days to Zach's birthday incoming, or it worked out, I don't know if it was, I don't know, I think it's 89. Sorry, I'm trying to think it the other way from last year to now. Like 9 months, 8 days or something, I can't remember, but either way, 89. So again, note that comment there via Simple Truth, which is very interesting. So again, showing that they did this by the numbers. This wasn't a random hacker, somebody that was just upset with Zach or something like that. In that sense, just a common person, if you may. Yeah, this was blatantly straight from Google's headquarters. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say YouTube. This came straight from Google. Yeah, we all know, or those that do know, what they did on March 12th in basically coinciding with, I think, Adam Lanza and the Sandy Hook and all of that sort of stuff, or Mandy Hook, excuse me, or Mandy Book, that I use a code name, algorithms and all. So basically, they always used to say his weight was 112 pounds. Anyway, that's why they did it on January 12th, because of a measly picture, that was, pertaining to the incident that was on the blog site, or gematria.com, the calculator and blog site. And that day in January this year, 2019, they took down Gematria for about, I don't know, 5 days or something, But again, this is just showing the attack, of these satanic, inverted, necromancy loving, narcopathic, off-key people. They're not human. These type of people that would do this, it's not as if to say their kids aren't going to be living here or breathing the same air. You got your chemtrails, whether there's something in it, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I haven't studied what's in the molecular structure of the compounds, whatever. However, whatever makes it up. But what I do know is, this is ridiculous. Again, they're not trying to censor people talking about Loch Ness Monster, the Loch Ness Monster, or Bigfoot or something. Why all this effort against people that can see the obviousness about, we're not spinning 1,000 miles an hour, orbiting at 66.6 thousand miles an hour, corkscrewing following the sun on the arm of the Milky Way at 550,000 miles an hour, while I'm just here in my house, just chilling, making this upload. We're on an elliptic orbit apparently, that's going to decelerate and accelerate. I mean, clearly it's just all in toroidal fields, if you may, etc., etc. The moon, sun, same size, equal distance apart, whatever. Polar opposites, if you may. Do you know what I mean? As I say, check my last video, before I go into that a bit more. I don't want to stay on that, but my point is, this is why all the activists, this is why for ages now I've been trying to build a bridge between Flat Earth, Gematria, and just people that have a brain, because those that are already doing activism, people like me can already see the sorcery and the numbers with, 93 million miles away, the sun, etc. Saturn's the only wandering star that equals 93. But anyway, aside from that, the Masonic compass, 47 degrees, 23.5 for each leg. Matching the tropics of Cancer. But anyway, my point is, once you understand all of that and let it marinate just that little bit more, then you begin to see the sorcery. So as I say, it would be nice if already most of the activism lot from the Flat Earth was already, on the Gematria knowledge, already talking about it on the streets, etc. This is what I've been trying to get together for ages. I've been hollering up the brother Sanchez, been hollering up this one and that one, Eugenism, but I gave up ages ago because there's just no point. They don't get back to you, it's just long. So it's that definitely it is that time now. Time is of the hour. Time is 9. So anyway, let me hurry up, because I need to delete some files because my space is running out. So anyway, feel free to pause all of this stuff so you can read some of the comments and the people that was talking about what happened last night when Zach got porn bombed. What we need to do is Gematria bomb. It's a shame we can't hack all their, you know, like the TV networks and the big screens on, like, you know, Trafalgar Square, Leicester Square in the UK, or Times Square. You know, you get the big screen. You know, have some Gematria knowledge on there for the next week. Ongoing. Right, anyway, let's get to today's story. Knife men at large, Edmonton stabbings. This has apparently been going on from yesterday. Yeah. Note the update time of 4. It was 3:51 before, but we'll get back to that at the end of this, yeah? I'm going to be quite quick because I know I was talking at the start, which was basically we need to, you know, build up our unity properly. Forget all the foolishness and chasing our tails. Deal with what is blatantly obvious in your face, yeah? You can get back to your Tataria and your mud floods and all of that stuff after. Deal with how we can easily dismantle the sub matrix that's built a house in an organic matrix by using this off-key script. But anyway, check my earlier videos because I'll go into that a little bit more on the last video. I'm sure I did. So anyway, foundation for Euclid's problem 47 for. Please check out Gematria Effect News and the blog Free to Find Truth. You'll find much information about that. Jacuzzi Truth and Gematria 85. Okay, notice the 43 as well. Masonic 43. Oh, so apparently this was going on for, hold up, 14 hours or something. It's been a 14-hour spree, yeah? So it's been randomly stabbed in the back during a 14-hour window. So it's been going on for 14 hours apparently. Yeah, and look, 14-second video. Unbelievable. So just look at these times here: 3:55, 15:43, 7:02. Ritual sacrifice numbers. Masonic 43. Yeah, 1/4 mile radius as well, huh? What's a 1/4 mile? Isn't that? How does that look? Doesn't that look like that? Again, with all your pedestals with his 14 on his hand, and you had the New Zealand thing, you had the number 14 on his gun. Obviously Saturn's 5, so 1 add 4 equals 5. I know, I'm sure 5 is a representation of Saturn. Anyway, 45-year-old man yesterday had a life lesson number of 45 underneath the 72. Oh look, 72 again, 45. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna rush through this a bit. And for today, you got the life lesson number of 46. Remember the reflection of what that is. We'll get to that. 9, if you write it out. Why did I write 9 again? Sorry, I'm speeding through this because I know I was speaking long at the start and I don't want this to cut off and me to have to do a part 2. So forgive me. Why did I write 9 again? Oh, no worries. Anyway, 14 equals 40, so that's 4. Then remember the update time is now changed to 4 o'clock. Also equals 41, the reflection of 14, and also 14, the 14th prime is 43. The initial time of the whole post article is 12:43. Yeah. Remember I said we'll get back to the 95 or 59. Oh no, don't worry, I'm talking rubbish. But it does fit in because kill 1759. But anyway, the 351 17th triangular number, they changed the update from 351 to 4 o'clock. And the flip of that is 153. 17th triangular number is 153, but we'll get to that. Anyway, Edmonton equals 41, yeah? And 37. Remember the day numerology for today when they're telling you the news about this. Notice the 65 because it keeps trailing along. Yeah, and that is the knife man at large. That was the heading, yeah? So sorry, I'm just going to power through now. They had random, they emphasized that. Notice that equals 34, a reflection of 43 and 65. And notice that 29 because it keeps floating around. I think Mason or Masonic equals 29. Can't remember. Yeah, so a 45-year-old got stabbed in the back. The first one was a 45-year-old man. Yeah, the first person that got stabbed was a 45-year-old man, and yesterday's got a life lesson number of 45. Yeah. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, so Single male suspect, they were saying. Notice the reflection of 29 again. You got the 92 and the 65. Remember, the 65 is floating. Single male suspect, they had highlighted big black letters. 65, 92, 97. Because murder 97, obviously, this is what these sort of events will pertain to, true or not, or true lies if it's a mix of that, and then they amplify it with the numbers, because this is the sorcery and the Hegelian dialect, the red and the blue, for your mind state, yeah, let alone outside in the physical world, yeah. That's what people need to realize. Random equals 65, yeah. Random equals 65. Knife man at large 65. Forward and backwards. Look at that. In the base ciphers with the rules of numerology, forward and backwards. 65. Knife man at large. Edmonton, North London in the septenary cipher, which is also very important outside the base 4. Edmonton, North London equals 56, the reflection of 65. What's next now? Oh yeah, the 46 prime also is 199. Edmonton in the Francis Bacon cipher equals 199. Remember, the reflection of 46 is 64, yeah? And when did this happen? On the 30th. So the 30th prime is what? Oh, okay. Alright. So just really take this in. And what they're doing to you and to us, and to our mind's eye, yeah, to the populace, to the citizens, to the people, or the humans, yeah, it's basic alchemy. It's not even Harry Potter levels. Anyway, the 60-year-old woman saw somebody lying down. So you got a 60-year-old talking, 6 foot 3 inches tall. And this is the person that was just talking. Dervish Hussain, 73199. Let me hurry up because I don't want this to stop. We'll cut out Alberdine Road, 56, 29, 92. 60th prime is 281, yeah? Aberdeen Road equals 182, the reflection of 281. Dervish 41, 40 and 14 basically. Or 104, same thing, 41. 6 foot 3 equals 267. Oh, it's a shuffle of yesterday's, basically 276 days are left in the year. Yeah, so it's just a reshuffle of that for yesterday. 6 foot 3 equals 65. That's the person they're apparently looking for. Yeah, 14-hour London rampage, etc., etc. 63, 153. Imagine that. Did I mention 153? 63 equals 153. Yeah. Because remember the 17th triangular number. Alright, so again, you know, this is a call out to all the big channels,